Apollo just made major changes to their search filters and URLs, and many cold emailers are in panic mode these last couple of weeks. So if your third-party scrapers aren't working anymore, or if you're getting errors when uploading domain lists into the company filter, here's exactly what changed and how to fix it. Hi, my name is Atishay Jain. I'm the founder at Hyperke. We send 2.5 million cold emails every month for customers across multiple industries, booking close to 1,000 appointments per month. And Apollo, among several other tools, has been a part of our tech stack. So it only made sense for me to create this video just covering everything that's changed and how you need to adapt to make sure you're still able to build quality lists going forward. First and foremost, the most obvious change that you'll see them make is when you go to the company filters. Earlier, you used to be able to type in or copy and paste a bunch of company domains. Let's say you have a list of 10, 20,000 customers. Maybe you create a list off of some website and you only have website URLs. Earlier, you used to be able to copy and paste those websites here under the company domain section. Now, this is limited to only 1,000 company websites. I'm going to show you an example. So let me minimize this. Can I make this smaller? Okay, never mind. So I have this list of 10,000 SaaS company domains. I'm going to go to company and I'm going to try pasting them here, see what happens, right? So I copied and pasted all of these. I hit enter, and now it's going to tell me that this limit is only 1,000. Previously, you used to be able to paste around 5,000-6,000 domains at once, and even before that, around a year and a half or a couple of years ago, the limit was actually 20,000 domains. So this has been significantly reduced, which means now you can't build lists, or lists that are as large as they previously used to be. At the same time, when it comes to companies, you cannot paste a list of companies anymore. Previously, again, before this UI update, you could just take company names, a list of company names. Let me just go here at the top. Previously I could just copy these company names, go into Apollo. I'm going to remove this. It looks like the new UI is slower as well. So yeah, I'm going to go to company, and previously I used to be able to paste a list of companies. Now you have to select companies one by one. So in a sense, a lot of the features that they are introducing features that make Apollo a more selective platform instead of a mass large scale list building platform. So now you have to select companies one by one by typing in their name one by one. Same thing applies to past companies, although I don't think anyone ever used this to do things in bulk. Some of these other filters like location, employee range, these still stay the same, so not much has changed here. The industry and keyword filters, supposedly there are claims from Apollo that these have been improved. Again, we'll only find out after we use them for a few searches if whether or not they have actually improved. Now, one other big difference in terms of these search filters is in the actual search URL. So let's try to build a search here. Let's just search for let me just pick a random, create a random search, and yeah, that should be enough. So this is a search. Let me just also add location filters. Let's change the country to United States. There you go. And now I'm going to copy this URL and show you this URL. So the URL has changed so much so that if you were using Apify or some of these other Apollo scraping tools previously, like if you were using Apify Apollo scrapers, this will not work for you anymore, because this URL, it has a unique URL ID, which is tied to your account. So you can only use this search URL on your account. And if you look at the fields in here, this, like these fields, they don't really tell you what filters were applied. So there's no way you can share this URL with an Apollo scraping tool and still manage to get your leads. Now, these are the major changes that have been made. The next question is, how do you fix this? For now, at least for the time being, Apollo is allowing you to go back to the older version of the search. So, you see this pop up here. you upgraded to filters 2.0, you want to click this button right here, click switch back, switch to 1.0. And now when you create searches, it'll give it a while to load. It's going to load that previous interface again. And now when you create any searches, let's do something. Let's do a search here. You see this filter is back. You see we can now paste company domains. We can add a list of companies or company domains here. We can paste as many as we want. And now if I were to create a search, let me just show you again. Let's create a search for the sake of it. So let's pick a few titles. Let's add director. Let's do location, United States. And now if I copy this search URL, you'll see that this looks very different from the URL from version 2.0. So this is the version 2.0 URL. And this is version 1.0. And the version 1.0 URL, it does not have this unique URL ID, which means this URL is going to be the same across accounts. And if you look at the URL, it also tells you what filters have been applied, whereas this one does not. So those are the main differences. Now, why did Apollo make these changes? The obvious answer is Apollo doesn't want tools like this one, that scrape Apollo accounts, allow people to get leads from Apollo without actually paying for their plans. Apollo doesn't want those kinds of scrapers to exist. And my personal hypothesis on this is that Apollo wants to move away from being a bulk lead gen or a bulk list building platform to being a platform that is tailored more towards enterprises, more towards companies that do account-based marketing, where they only have a small number of accounts that they want to market into, which is why they've limited the number of companies that you can add to just 1,000, and which is also why they want you to choose companies one by one. So again, that's the update for now. Apollo, their team brings in changes, and they are also very receptive to user feedback. So if they see a lot of users switching back to version 1.0, they might just roll back some of these changes and go back to 1.0. But no matter how it goes, Apollo shouldn't ever be your only lead gen source tool. You should always be relying on multiple databases, multiple tools. Ideally, you should be exploring blog posts, directories from your industry, event attendee lists, job boards, and other untapped data sources to find the right contacts so that you can reach out to people that don't get bombarded with emails all day long. And going through these sources also gives you a valid reason to reach out to prospects, which allows you to write more relevant messaging and get better responses. And if that's something you need help with, or if you'd like to have our team take care of all of this for you, run personalized outbound campaigns, and simply get you qualified demos and appointments with leads, click the link in the description below to book an intro call with me, and let's go over your goals. Let's build an outbound motion for you. That's all for now. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.